right, you guys. Well, I went high share size again today. I mean, high share size like 100 to 200 shares. That's high for me. Normally it's like 50 to 100. So Nvidia kicked my ass today. Again, I think I got to stop trying to do high share size on Nvidia. Okay, first of all, I got to say, first thing I'm going to show you is MU and how I left $10,600 on the table. And I traded at pre-market, and I normally trade 10 to 25 shares of MU. I traded 100 shares in pre-market, made $52, and then later in the day realized it could have been 10,600 if I would have just waited until the end of the day, or close to the end of the day. But it's MU, so I scalped and I got out and I was done. And when I went back, I said, "Oh man." I also have a swing position in MU. 6 days ago, I bought only 15 shares in my Roth. It was all I could afford. And I'm up almost 3 grand on that in 6 days. I'm hanging on to that one. So at least I left 10,000 on the table, but I somehow captured 3,000 so far over on the SEP IRA. Okay, and then I actually traded two other stocks and did okay. I traded high share size on Amazon and did okay on that. So I'll show you that. The other one I want to show you is earnings, because a lot of you I know are asking me about earnings. I decided only on one, and that was SMTC, and it was literally right at the last minute that I just decided to go for it, and I dropped my share size down to 10 shares and did really well on it. So I'll show you that. AI had kind of been iffy on it, and it only had out of 17 of the last earnings, it only beat 10 times. So that was really iffy, kind of right in the middle. It was a 50-50 shot. So instead of trading my normal 25 shares on earnings, I dropped it down to 10 and still did well. So I'll show you that. Now I'm wishing I would have done 25, but whatever. Okay, let's go see what I did. I think there's some good lessons in there.
All right, guys, let's start off with MU. You guys, if you watch my videos, you know that MU kills me. I have been trying every day to at least take one scalp in MU to make money because it is a tough one to trade, usually high spread, and it moves up and down. It can move $4 a candle. So if you have 100 shares, in just a second, you can be down $400. So I thought, well, I saw this is pre-market, and I'll make this bigger in a second, but this is pre-market. I saw it coming up and I said, oh, that's a nice steady climb. Why don't I just take advantage of it and take a 100 share scalp? And I made $52, which for me is a lot on MU, but look what it did all day. And then I'm going to pull up in a minute. I'm going to pull up the 15-minute chart in a second so you can see exactly what I was looking at and why I didn't think it would go higher. And there was no news on it today. The news on it today came at the end, where now they're getting these big price targets and doubling. So you can see my entry here was at 110.72 and I got out at 810.72 and I got out at 811.25. It was a nice $52. And I'll show that to you in a second. But look how it just kept going and going and going. And it went all the way up to 916. You guys, that's $10,600. If I would have just sat there and let it go and just let it, 10,600 in one day. Oh my God. If you want to retire early, 10,000 one day is great. So I'm really bummed out that I did that, but I'm going to show you real quick the chart. But it easily could have gone the other way. So you do have to be careful, and that's on margin because I don't have the cash to trade 100 shares of that. So let's look at the 15-minute chart. We'll maximize this sell so I can show you. So this is what I saw over 15 days. Notice this huge dump, and then it would come up, but come back down, and then a huge run up and then down. And it just was this slow grind up, but pretty much every day it would dump and go up and it would come back to where it was. Well, except this one. And so even right here, look, comes down, goes up and comes down here. It's just, I thought, well, it's too up and down each day. Now here's where it started to get interesting. It came across and went up, but then it came way down. And this, I don't know, that might be a shadow wick. And this was at closing on Friday. So I probably should have looked at that to see what that was. But anyways, when I get to the screen in the morning, it's about 3 a.m. So I'm seeing it about right here. It had gone up and pulled back and then kept going up. So let's go back and I'll show you what I did. So I didn't know it would go that high because that 15-day or that was a 10-day, 15-minute chart. That didn't show that this was going to move this high. Otherwise, I would have probably sat there a little bit. So all I did was I just got in right here. It was just so quick and easy. And I like these little base hits that I can get with just a quick scalp when I see volume come in. And this is actually, I mean, these candles, I'm scrunching it way down. These are big candles. And each candle could be easily like $4 to $5 sometimes. You have to be careful when you have 100 shares. If it dumps on you, which it did on me, and I'll show you that. Okay, I can't get those volume bars to come up, but I'm going to show you this right here. This right here, it kind of slowed down here and I was getting a little worried, but the candles were small. But I got in, I mean, these candles are huge, you guys. So look at this. I got in right here. I finally waited for this to pass. It was trying to get past this point. Mentally, I'd kind of put a line in the sand right here. And I thought if it can shoot past that, and if I could get these volume bars to pull up so you could see them, you'd see that it was a huge volume spike. And I was waiting for that. I love waiting for these volume spikes. Okay, whatever. It's not going to do it. Oh, there we go. All right. So right here on this right here, it's kind of baselining a bit, but it's trying on the green candles. Notice how we get more volume on these green candles? It's trying to push, and I can see that. So it came down just a little here, a little low volume, and then boom, it shot up, and I saw it shoot up past this level. Well, it went so fast, I got in here, and I just immediately exited, and I got 52.47. But look at what happened immediately. So this went from 809 up to 812. I mean, that's $3, you guys. That's a lot. And if you have 100 shares, that move right there was almost $300 in the opposite direction. So I don't want to hold because you can get these dumping candles. And because my entry was right here, I would have got stopped out. I mean, mentally, I would have been screwed. And then I would have said, oh my God, forget it. I'm not going to trade this anymore. These candles are huge. So if you're going to trade this action when candles are moving $3 and you have 100 shares, you got to be willing to really hold it. And I'm not there yet. I already know that. I do better on this, on MU at least, scalping that way. So let's go to NVIDIA. All right, NVIDIA kicked my ass today. It has been lately. I don't know why. And I just traded too much. I was trading very high share size. But for me to trade this high a share size and only lose $43, I don't feel that's that bad. And I won't go into each of these. This was just scalping. And again, I'm just trying to go higher share size. Normally in here, I do 50 to 100, and I was doing 100 to 200. You can see that in here. So I probably would have only lost $20. And at losing $20, if I was at my normal share size, I probably would have kept trading until I came back to break even, which is what I normally do when I trade that smaller share size. But I didn't. And here I was down a lot more than this. So I finally captured it here. I could see that it was kind of failing here. And around the 8 o'clock hour, sometimes it'll do that. So I went ahead and just kind of wrote it down and just scalping to be safe. And again, I was watching my volume bars here. I wish I could get these to go up. Oh, there we go. My computer is very slow when I'm doing this screen sharing, so it's hard to see. But when I scalp, I am definitely using this scalping indicator here. It's the primary thing that I use is that scalping indicator. And then I'm also looking up here to see what the 5-minute, 15, 30, and 1 hour charts are seeing, because I want to see what they're seeing. And if they're all green and I feel it's going up and my scalping indicator says it's going up, then I'll go long. All right, let's go to Amazon. I did really well on Amazon. I did really high share size. I can't believe I did this high share size. And I'm sorry this is so slow. Today, for some reason, my computer is really slow, especially with this software running. Okay, so I normally on Amazon, because I don't trade it that often, I'm just starting to. I normally trade 50 shares. So I traded 100. And there was a couple times in here where I wasn't sure. So I jumped down to 25. And then over here, I scaled in. So I'll show you this. And this is just simply, it was starting to form a range. And so I thought it was going to stop about right here. And so I took it short here and just following this range. And I had put this level in pre-market because I knew I might want to trade this one. So look how it held that level from pre-market. It comes down, comes back up. It doesn't quite hit it. So we know we're going to probably go lower, especially when you see this area right here. They cannot get the price through that area. You can see over and over and over for probably 6-8 minutes. And that's when I thought, okay, I think it's going down, because it was also a lower high right here. And then we had a lower low right here. So that's all I looked at. And then I just scalped it because I don't know if it's going to turn around with 100 shares. I'm just getting used to that right now. So I felt it was better just to scalp. All right. And then I did just a little bit beyond that. And over here, I did about $75 in that area, I remember. And then over here, I just did a quick scalp later. I saw it. Oh, here we go. And this was just real quick scalping. And I scaled in right here, 200 shares. So I did 100 shares here and it kept going. I did another 100 here. It went up and started rejecting. And so I just got out. I wasn't sure if it was going to go below VWAP or not. And then the volume was kind of low right here. So I just went ahead and got out. Now, too bad I didn't keep going. I had moved on and I was watching other things because it did just keep going up and up and up. But I'm also working at my desk. I have a job that I got to do. So I have a lot going on at my desk. So I just couldn't watch everything. All right. Qualcomm. I never trade Qualcomm. So it moved a lot today. I didn't get in until here. And all I did, I had been watching it, but it had really high spreads. And so I saw this move right here. This is when I really noticed it. And then this pulls way back just under the halfway point, and then it started consolidating. So what I did was I just saw this volume and this buyers come up. So I just literally got in right here. I was just waiting for a push up and I got it and I scalped it for $12.75. And it was only 25 shares. So that was, about 50 cents. And I didn't finish trading it because the spread was so high. On this one, Qualcomm, I can't remember the spread, but I just remember going, no way, I'm out. All right, let's move to the Roth IRA because that's where I want to show you this earnings trade. SMTC. Now, this one was sketchy. It was really sketchy. Here we go. All right, you can see all day. I'll make this bigger in a second, but you can see here pre-market would go way up and then come down, go up and come way down. I didn't take it here going up because SMTC, when I did my research and compared it with AI, it was this 50-50 shot. So I was worried that it would come down, and I'm in my Roth IRA and I don't have a lot of cash. So I kind of got a one shot at it and that was it. I couldn't really add in. And then it just kind of did all this craziness all day. And it goes up and right when it pulls back, I'm going to show you this. This is what I liked. And at the last minute, I decided to do it. So right here, we do a big push up and then we come back. And I felt, well, at least I could maybe get some of this if it goes up. And what I did, I got $122 on this. I can't, only 10 shares. I mean, this is nuts. I wish I would have done my normal 25 shares on this one. Look at this. Oh my God, this computer is so slow with this software running. Okay, so it pulls back here, it goes up and this is a lot right here. This was a couple dollar move. And I saw the spread drop really fast right here. So I got in and I was a little worried on this candle and then it shoots up and I just hit sell instantly. I didn't know how much I had. I didn't look over here. I just see a big candle and I just hit sell. And it was $122. Wishing I had my normal 25 share size because that would have been about $350. That would have been nice. But the day ended with $225.23, even after that NVIDIA loss. So I'm glad I kept the NVIDIA loss pretty low. You guys, let me know if there's anything you want me to go over for earnings this week, and I'll do that and fill in the recap videos, and I can plug that in. All right, please let me know if you traded earnings. I would love to know. There was quite a few earnings today, and I just didn't like any of them. I didn't even like this at first. All right, guys, have a great day. We'll talk to you later.